Hi, and it's March 8th 2020, and this is episode 18 of Plane Savers Down Under. Today we're at Avalon Airport, west of Melbourne, and this is the auction for some of the RAAF equipment, the PC-9 trainers, the Blackhawk fuselage, and heaps of spare parts. Hi. Just before we get into the videos, I'd just like to let you know that the glare unfortunately does detract from some of the shots that I was able to take. As you'll see through as we go through the videos, the windows all around the hangar, the sides, the front doors, etc. made it very glary together with the lights that were on. So please forgive me, there wasn't much I could do about it. But I hope you enjoy the videos anyway. It'll give you a chance to have a look at the end of the post. I'll put the link to the site so that if you want to be a plane saver and buy your own PC-9, either flying out or ready to put together parts and whatever, you can jump on the website and bid to your heart's content. Already this morning, this is Sunday morning here in Australia, down here in Melbourne, or near Melbourne, at Wangaratta. Some of the flyaway ones are running over $100,000 US, or Australian rather, already. Mind you, some of the others are only going around for $30,000, the flyaway ones. So it's an interesting time to have a look. You can get in and bid, and you can get your own plane, plane savers then, in a real world. Behind me is the Kiowa we've been looking for parts for. This is Ron's Kiowa, based on the work I've seen Ron do in the past. It'll end up being a magnificent looking machine. It will only be restored to static display because it can't be flown in Australia anyway. But that was the prime reason we went down to have a look at what was available. But anyway, happy plane saving. I hope you enjoy the videos and it might stimulate you to part with the hard-earned and maybe end up with a PC-9 or a man cave, as I call it. Okay then, thanks very much for that, and I hope you enjoy the videos. ARDU this one stands for Aviation Research and Development Unit. These are all in airworthy condition. These ones are fully assembled. So we'll go around here, give you a good look at these. Here's PT6 engine. There's another ARDU machine. There's the staffing, and we'll go up here and have a look in the cockpit. I'll try and get it so there's no glare for you. There's the cockpit. Try and cut out the glare for you. And the lights overhead. There's the engine. And what I'll do, I'll give you a bit of a look around. There's what I'd love, the Blackhawk fuselage. Make a great man cave. Except, like most things, a lack of dollars and a lack of space. Here's all the ones that have been disassembled. Training aircraft. Just lined up, and in the background over there, all the parts. Let's look at one of these aircraft that are waiting to be reassembled, and what you get obviously is the prop. The wings are obviously there. One new slightly used engine. Let's have a look inside the engine bay and give you a good look at some of the construction here and what's down in there. Let's have a look in here, all the parts and what we have. Here's your bang seats. Everything's there ready. Both of them, inside and out, or rather front and rear, what I'm saying. There's a good look at an ejection seat. There's your cushions. There we go. Let's have a good look around here. It's not off a chance we get a good look at an ejection seat up close like this, out of the aircraft. There, nominal time. 1.5 seconds. There we are again. I assume this is the oh no, it's aircraft engine box. Again, here's the fin and the wings. There's your tail plane down in there. Everything ready to go. Oh, I wonder if we can get up and have a look at that centre section, eh? We'll have a look and see what we can see. Not much from underneath, of course, but let's go walk around and have a look at what we can see on the other side. I might be able to extend this camera out a bit so that we can have a look at that down there. So I've got a feeling though it's hidden out. Oh, this is one of the roulettes, the display team aircraft. Let me see if I can get up on here and we can have a look down here at the centre section. Let me see if I tilt this over that way a bit, you might see some more. Let's see if we can get a bit better look at the centre section. Again, not often you get to look at the centre section of an aircraft disassembled from the machine. Okay, and there's a bit more detail underneath the centre section to give you an idea even more of what's buried in it, underneath the floor of the aircraft. Here we are, a little bit more detail. Here's the undercarriage bay, so you can have a look at the undercarriage of a PC-9, or the main gear at least anyway. And there's, without all the fairings etc. in the way. Okay, here's the view of underneath the aircraft, how the undercarriage retracts and the fairings that enclose it. Okay, this is one of the standard trainer versions. It's the same as the roulettes, just a different paint scheme. You know, so it just doesn't have the R on the fin and the stars. But that's your PC-9. Again, your bang seats are out. Here's more fairings and cowlings. available. Engine. Yeah, PT6. Here's an interesting decal on this machine. It celebrates 100 years of the Central Flying School. The RAAF was preceded by the Australian Flying Corps, which was set up in 1912. Central Flying School started in 1913 but really got underway in 1914. So they were well before the RAAF come along in 1921, and we will celebrate its 100th years in 2021. And of course the AFC fought in both the Middle East, Palestine and on the Western Front. Down here is Ron Lee, who I'm staying with. Ron is one of the founding fathers of the Australian Warburg movement, and he's currently restoring a Kiowa helicopter, and that's one of the reasons we're here, looking for helicopter parts. Now there, over the back there, and this is a perfect thing, parts and machines. You can buy machines, maintenance equipment, parts. And look at that, let's look at these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 disassembled ones. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 assembled. Oh, so make it 13 disassembled ones. There you go. And what more could you want? You can start bidding online now, it's open. You've got to admit, from any angle, they certainly are a beautiful looking aircraft. In fact, they are so fast and so manoeuvrable. This is why the Air Force went away from basic jet training, going to turboprops instead. Just trying to get the different fin marks of some of the aircraft here. This is one of the training aircraft with number 2 flying training school. So that'll show you the different tail skin from the AR, or fin markings from the ARDU, and what the roulettes had. And here's some of the spares. Look at this. Look at them all. Spares, canopies, tail planes, more canopies, propellers and prop buses, axle propellers. Look at it all the servicing gear. You can set up your own operation here. You've got everything you need to service and maintain these aircraft. Yeah, I won't even attempt to walk around all the rest of it. Anyway, and just to top it all off, here are crates of new refurbished PT6 turbine engines. Just to wet your lips a little further. Just to wet your lips a little further. Everything you need. There we go. Here we go. Here's some more maintenance kit available. Your tags. Obviously it looks like for FA18. Your tool racks. Right, the gear here is incredible. So if you want to start your own aviation operation, you might need a few dollars. I don't think they'll take my $1 down and $1 a week, but you never know. It's all here for you. You can even get plant cupboards, electrical test benches. You've got heaps of gear, toolboxes, stands, compressors, generators. Look at the gear, bandsaws, stands, parts, cleaners, folders, benders, whatever you want to take the official name. And you can even buy an ex-Air Force Cadets glider. There we go. Just give you some idea of some of the gear that's available here. Gliders, trailers for sale. Your powered glider, you can see, has the trailers. What more could you want? Let's see if we can have a look inside the glider and have a look. Instrument panel. The glare is very hard to get away from in here. There we go. That might be able to see if I can tip it over a bit. I'm not having a lot of luck here, unfortunately. Sorry about that. I can't really get away with this type of canopy. Right now, this is, if I had the money and the space, this is what I'd be buying. Can you imagine the man cave you could build out of this? A Blackhawk main cabin. Let's have a look inside at the construction. There we go. Obviously everything's been stripped out of this one. I don't know what it's been used for or whether she's had an accident, but there's a good look at the interior and the construction of a Blackhawk helicopter. Yeah, I must admit they're pretty solid. You can see why they seem to be able to take a bit of a pounding when they land heavy. They're not exactly lightweight, that's for sure. Now there's your stub wings attachment. And here we go up inside again, the main cabin. Trying to keep the lights out of it for you. Actually, that may be the undercarriage attachment rather than the stub wing attachment. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's your main structural part, wraps around the aircraft. And up through there obviously is top where the engine bay goes, up through there. But there you go. So say, if you look at that, it'd make a fabulous man cave, wouldn't it? Plenty of room. You could have your working area down here on the main deck, your office up there in the flight deck. You could have some real fun with this. You got hatches to do things with, no tail boom. Up there for your engine mounts to twin engines. And there we go. A fabulous man cave, at least I think it is. Let's go up in there. There you go. Right. A great example of a fabulous piece of kit. Not only can you buy a Blackhawk fuselage, but you can also buy the auxiliary fuel tanks. And here's two of them on display, and yet each one of those crates contains one of the auxiliary fuel tanks and fittings. So there you go. Trying to keep the glare out of those glass windows there for you, but there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those. And actually there was 14 disassembled PC9s. I found another one down the bottom. And look at the gear. All the equipment you need. Rinse tanks and cleaning operations. All this is for sale. All this is for to be disposed of. Obviously there's not only PC9 related stuff here, but most of it is. What do we got over here? More tail planes. Whoops, excuse me. If anyone's going to fall over anything, it'd be me. We have gear left, right and centre. You couldn't want more. Here we go. Look at it all. Absolutely incredible. There's even spares for C-17s and C-130J model Hercules. I'll get up here a bit. There's some more gear here, more pressure cleaning stuff. Look at it, just lined up, one row after row. And all of these are spares in different lots for different aircraft. Ron and Stuart looking for helicopter parts in different lots. As I said, Ron is a foundation member of the Australian Warbird movement. His son operates a business, Border Aerospace Fabrications. At the moment in there's a Stinson. They have bird dogs and Osters and Stinsons they're working on. So I'm hoping I'll be able to show you some of that later on. So there you go, people. If you want a bid, go have a look at Pickles Auctions and you can buy your own delight. The only thing is you've got to get it out of here. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little view of the auction that will be taking place over the next week. As I said, if you want to buy an aircraft ready to fly or an aircraft ready to assemble, the spares, the equipment, it's all here. It'll give you a chance to really get carried away. So lick your lips, grab the wallet and hit a key. You never know. Till next time.